Hello everyone, welcome to CommerceNet Scholars. I hope you all are perfectly fit and fine and you are being regular with the studies. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the common types of life insurance policies. In my previous videos, we have already discussed what life insurance policies are and what are the different principles governing the life insurance policies. Today we'll understand the different categorizations, the broad categorizations of life insurance policies that are generally prevalent and we come across, generally involve into these policies while getting an insurance policy for us. So let's start with today's video without wasting any further time. Talking about the basic categorizations of a life insurance policy, we have 5 broad categorizations, among which the first one is whole life policy. Second we have as endowment policy. Third is term plan. Fourth is ULIP, that is unit linked insurance policy. And the fifth is money back plan or the money back policy. So these are the 5 broad categorizations of life insurance policies. Apart from this, we have 2 other categories which involves group insurance and annuity contracts or annuity insurances, which we will be discussing in the next video, that how those 2 contracts or those 2 life insurance policies are different from these 5. But talking about the basic categories, we have only these 5 categories. So let's discuss about them one by one. Talking about the first one, that is whole life insurance. As you can see the name of it, and you can understand to a large extent by the name of this policy only, that this policy is taken for the entire life of a person. The sum that has been assured to you by the insurance company will be payable only in the event of death. Only and only in the event of death. There is no maturity date for such kind of a policy. The compensation benefits, the insurance benefits will be available only to the family of the deceased person, not to the deceased ever, since the policy will be payable only on the death of the insured. I hope it's clear. Coming to the next one, that is endowment policy. This is a really, you can say, benefiting and a good policy for people to take. Talking about the endowment policy, this can be understood as an investment plan as well. In endowment policy, the compensation that you will be receiving, the benefits that you will be receiving, you will be receiving either on death or on maturity. Either on death or on maturity, whichever is earlier, right? You will be receiving it on either death or maturity, whichever is earlier. So you need to understand that whether it is the death of the person or we are talking about the maturity of the policy, whichever falls earlier, the person will be availing the benefits of it. Even if the person is surviving, he will be receiving it on the date of the maturity of the policy. Say for example, a person has taken the policy for 15 years, right? Now if the person dies within the time span of 15 years, it will be payable to the family of the deceased. If the person is surviving even after 15 years, the compensation or the maturity value will be provided to the person himself who had taken the insurance policy. Coming to the next one, that is term insurance. This is the cheapest form of an insurance policy, which is also known as the short term plan. This is also known as a short term plan, which is taken for a very short period of time, usually taken by people who feel that their lives are at stake, people involved into risky businesses or occupations, or any young businessman who feels that he or she might face a business disaster in coming future. So these policies or these plans or these insurance policies are taken for a short span of time, wherein if a person is dying within that stipulated time. Generally we are taking it for a definite period of time. Say for example, if I have taken an insurance policy for say 15 or 20 years, if I am dead within that span of time, the compensation will be paid to my family. But if I am alive even after 15 or 20 years, for whichever time I have taken the policy, that policy comes to an end, the compensation or the benefit value will not be provided to anyone, neither to you nor to your family. So in case you have taken the term insurance policy, it becomes must for the person who has taken the insurance policy that he should be dead within that span of time, otherwise the policy comes to an end. Talking about the money back plan, as you can see the name of it, the money back plan, that means this is a combination of protection that the insurance company is provided to the insured against death. Whatever amount, whatever premium the person is paying and whatever compensation has been assured to him, that will be payable either in lump sum or on installment basis. How on lump sum and how on installment basis, this we need to understand. If the person is dead within the time span, these policies are generally taken for either 20 or 25 years, right? If the person is dead within the 20 or 25 years of time span from the date he had taken the policy, the compensation within this time, if he is dead, the compensation will be paid to the family of the deceased, right? It will be paid to the family of the deceased. But if the person is surviving, in case death, so you will be getting the lump sum payment. That means the family will be getting the lump sum payment. But if the person is surviving, the benefit will be availed in installment basis. That means whatever amount was being assured to you, you will be getting it into equal number of installments, usually after every 5 or 6 years as per the tenure of the contract. This can be understood as the periodic payments that you will be getting. So this is about money back plan. I hope it is clear. Coming to the last type, that is ULIP, which stands for Unit Linked Insurance Plans or policies. Okay, so this is unit linked insurance plans or policies. Talking about these kinds of policies, generally it provides you a benefit of insurance cover along with the benefit of investment. So what are the benefits you are getting? The benefits of insurance plus the benefits of investment. How is it done? That whatever premiums you are paying as for taking the insurance policy, that amount of premium is usually linked to a value of share or a value or a unit of share as per is the amount of the premium. Depending on the amount of the premium that you are paying, we'll be considering, the insurance company will be considering the requisite or the suitable amount of shares that you can link your insurance policy with. So you are getting dual benefits in an unit linked insurance policy, that is the benefit of insurance and the investment. So I just hope all these 5 types of plans and policies under life insurance are clear to you all. Next video will be discussing about group insurance and annuity contracts under life insurance policy only. Till then, take care, thank you, and be regular with the studies.